Let's talk today about why you should start your food business today. And if you've already been in it for a little bit, I want to encourage you to keep going. I want to share some of my, best advice for starting a food business and maintaining it. I want to talk about faking it until you make it. Absolutely. This is Mike, the Caesar of concessions. All right, all right. I think it's an important topic. Maybe you won't, but I think starting your food business now is extremely important. Start your endeavor on your business today, ASAP. Why? Because it could absolutely change your life like it did for me. Okay? Even if you don't know how, you should definitely start. Now, this is the best, besides marrying my wife, this is the best decision I have ever made in my entire life 15 years ago, starting my food business. Absolutely. Now, the first couple of years were extremely rough because I left a full time job to jump right into the food business. But I had to go through those pains, I had to go through that suffering to get to where we, not just me, a whole family and relatives and friends, where we are at now. Okay, I had to go through that. I had to walk that path of not knowing what I was doing and faking it until I made it. So it's not just about the money for me. I mean, the money's great. It has changed our life. It's absolutely incredible, okay? But it's not just about that for me. It's about the freedom that this business has given me in my life. And I am so passionate about the food business because I am just a freaking guy. And I learned through time how to run and operate a business, how to grow it to multiple locations, go through pandemics and this and that. And I had to grow it over time. And it was been such a great freaking experience in my life. I absolutely love it and extremely passionate, which is why I encourage everybody to get involved. And it doesn't just have to be the food business, it could be any business for that matter. But my specialty is the food business. So it's not just about the money, it's about the freedom. And I've had plenty of videos talking about the freedom that this business has given us. But it's about the family too. Like, I got 5 kids, and I have nieces, nephews, uncles. I got a big family. And in some form or facet, pretty much, everybody has been involved in our company, is involved in our company, or will be in the future. And so it's just an incredible experience to be surrounded and working with my family and friends basically every day, and the freedom and the money. Now, I didn't really know anything when I first got started. I knew how to make the kettle corn and I knew how to make fresh squeezed lemonade, but that was about it. And I had, there wasn't YouTube like it is now. There was YouTube, and that helped a lot with Greg Sweet and his videos back in the day. If you haven't checked out Kettle Corn Machine's YouTube channel, please definitely do that. It's how I first started and had them use them as a resource. But still, I didn't know anything. I just went after it because I realized my life was heading nowhere. It was paycheck to paycheck, hardly any savings, just nothing. And it was a very difficult life, even working a full-time job. So I had to make a change. And so glad I did. I wanted the trajectory of not only myself, but my family to take a different direction. And the only way I could do it, in my mind, was A, win the lottery, which didn't have money, so didn't really do the lottery, or B, start my own business, and that's what I did. Now, you'll never be able to plan for every single scenario out there. It's impossible. Some things are going to happen that you cannot foresee. So why not just get in and fake it till you make it? Because you can't see the future. You don't know what's going to happen down the road. You can't plan for it. No matter how hard you try, things are going to happen that you had no idea were going to happen, good, bad, or indifferent. So it doesn't make sense from my mind to just wait around and think about every scenario and get worried until you get sick. Just go do it. Start your business and change your freaking life. I mean, I think it's so important. Taking a leap of faith to do it is definitely scary. I took the leap of faith, but it took me some time to actually take that leap of faith, to leave a job with insurance and this and that, right? The comforts of having a normal 9 to 5 gig. And to take that leap of faith is definitely scary. But once you do, once you make that hard decision to take that leap of faith, all of that worry and what ifs and all that, for me, were lifted off my shoulders. They were gone. Because I knew now, I made that decision, I quit my job, and I knew that it was all on me at that point in time. And that was kind of a scary feeling, but also a great feeling. If your life isn't getting any better, why wouldn't you take a leap of faith and try to change the trajectory of yourself and your family's life? I have my notes here, so I'm looking down from time to time. Now, I think here's some advice I want to give. Okay, if you're just starting out, or if you've been in it for a while, hopefully some of this will resonate with you, okay? If you started your business and you've been at it a year, 2, and things aren't going the way you want, either financially or whatever, stay the course, my friends. Stay the course. Work the business. It will get better as time goes on if you weed out the bad events, weed out what doesn't sell, okay, and bring in different events and different things like that. We'll get into that in just a second, but stay the course. Number 2 on piece of advice that I wish people told me, learn about return on investment. I didn't know that when I first started, but it didn't take long. Don't start out, in my humble opinion, okay, buying a bunch of expensive trailers, food trucks, yada, yada. Start off small and build your business. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. For some people, it worked out straight away. Their first year, they're doing excellent, but that's not the majority of people. And it wasn't my experience either. Start off small. I would recommend a food tent. Start off with that. Keep your return on investment as low as possible because you want to start making revenue quickly. And if you're already 100,000 in the hole or 50,000 or 20,000, pick a figure, doesn't matter. If you're already that in the hole, that's going to take you a while to just get profitable. So why not start off relatively inexpensive and build your business up? Save the money, stack it away so you can expand and grow your business. Next, keep costs. This goes back to ROI, but keep your costs as low as possible when you first start so you can be profitable as quickly as possible. Learn about waste on your food. Man, food costs and waste and labor will absolutely crush you. If you don't learn how to control your waste and learn about food costs and learn about labor when you have to pay people, if you don't have those down, you will suffer. So definitely keep waste in check, keep labor in check, and watch your profit margins. Next, build from there. Expand the business from that point. There's nothing wrong with expanding the business. If you have one tent and things are going well, get 2 tents. right? Maybe one will be lemonade, one will be shaved ice, whatever, doesn't matter. But if you have multiple tents, you can do different events. You can be at the same event serving different products, right? It's endless what you can do once you start expanding. And then maybe get into brick and mortars like we did at concession stands and just really expand your footprint from there. Here's another one. Try new products often. This took me a while to do, but once I started doing it, it really revolutionized our company because we didn't know what would sell, what wouldn't sell. I was too, narrow-minded, too hard-headed, and I would just focus on kettle corn and lemonade. That was it. But once I started realizing that we should try different products, our whole company morphed. It totally changed. And so I highly recommend trying new products. Some will work, some won't. Cut out the ones that won't work. Try a new product. You have no idea what will stick until you try new products. Try new events. When your first year or even your second year, do as many events as possible so you can build up a portfolio of events and then start crossing off at the end of the season all the trash and then rebook new events. And then over time, what happens is you only have good events and you're done. Done trying to get new events because your whole portfolio is stacked with killer events week in and week out. And try new methods, okay? Try different ways to make the same product or try different products that can use the same product. Like, for instance, nacho cheese. We can use it for nacho chips. We can use it for pretzels, right? So that one product can really help with two different products. A couple things I want to share with you here at the end. I got a membership group. It's only $2 a month. I'll leave a link in the comments. I do exclusive content for members. We do workshops. We have a Discord server where you can chat exclusively with me there. And also, this video is sponsored by the one and only kettlecornmachine.com. Check them out for all the best lemonade smashing equipment and kettle corn equipment in the market. This is Mike, Caesar Concessions, out.